What's up guys, Brian here from Renshaw's Personal Training. This is gonna be a very special video from me today. I'm gonna be telling you guys what my all-time favorite bicep exercise is, and then I'm gonna be giving you 3 big tips to keep in mind when performing this specific movement. All right guys, without further ado, let's get right into the bicep exercise that I'm talking to you about, and it is going to be dumbbell plate curls. So if you've been following me for a while, you might have seen this exercise 1 or 2 times. I really love doing this exercise because first of all, it's very unique, and second of all, you're really able to feel the isolation of the peaks of the outer head of the biceps, and it just gives a completely different contraction than any bicep exercise that I've ever done. So guys, we're gonna be going over 3 big tips that you wanna keep in mind when doing this exercise so you fill it mostly in the biceps and that you get the best out of this movement and don't waste your time in the gym. So tip number 1 is, how low do we wanna bring this dumbbell while performing this exercise? What you don't wanna do is you don't wanna bring the dumbbell too low. That's gonna break the wrist and that's gonna put a lot of stress on the wrist. What we actually want to do, guys, is bring this dumbbell only down to about belly button level, okay? That's really gonna be the most optimal range of motion for keeping the wrist position that I'm gonna be talking to you about next throughout this entire motion. And that's gonna be very important for keeping tension on the biceps and not straining the wrist or putting a lot of tension on the forearm muscles. Tip number 2, guys, is gonna be wrist placement. So what we wanna keep in mind is that we want to keep our wrists parallel to the floor throughout this motion. What that's going to do is, once again, put less stress on the wrist, and it's going to really help keep the tension and enhance the contraction on top for the biceps and the outer head for the peak. So as you do that curl, you can actually see me lifting that dumbbell up almost like there's food on the plate, which is why I call it a plate curl. If you pretend that there's food actually on the dumbbell throughout the entire motion, as you lower it and elevate and contract, you don't want to spill the food off of the plate. And it sounds silly, but it's actually true. So keep that visualization as you're doing this exercise, and it might actually help with the form. And tip number 3, guys, is going to be elbow placement. So while doing this exercise, you actually want to squeeze the elbows into the sides of the body as much as possible. What that's going to do is enhance the contraction on the top of the movement for the outer head of the biceps, and it's really going to help develop that peak right here, okay? So elbows should not see any space from the side of the body, or else it's going to start to lead to tension on other muscle groups. So you have to pay attention to every little detail with this exercise, and also you can't go extremely heavy on this. I like starting with a lighter weight and then working my way up as I start to feel the pump through each and every set. So guys, there's 3 great tips that you can use for my all-time favorite bicep exercise. I've been doing this one for a long time and I really like it, and it's really great for helping develop the outside of the bicep head right here. So let me know how it goes, guys. Also, if you're looking for an extra push in your own program and your workouts are getting kind of boring and stale, I highly recommend you check out our membership workout program at renshawspt.com. We upload 5 new muscle building workouts every single month that you can follow along with, that I use, and I explain every single exercise along the way with you. So check that out, guys, if you need extra help. And like always, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.